Welcome to the Unapologetic Pinner. I'm your host, Dana, here to help wedding professionals and creative business owners like you elevate your organic marketing strategy with Pinterest. Each week, we'll dive into practical tips and fresh insights to keep your pins engaging and your business growing. So grab your coffee, tea, or any other beverage of choice, and let's get started. Welcome back to the Unapologetic Pinner. I'm your host, Dana, and today we are diving into one of my favorite topics, design trends. Specifically, we're talking about how to keep your Pinterest pins fresh and engaging by incorporating the latest design trends. Whether you're a wedding pro, a creative business owner, or just someone looking to spice up their Pinterest strategy, this episode is for you. So grab your coffee, get cozy, and let's chat. So before we dive into the actual trends, let's talk about why design matters on Pinterest. In full transparency, if you're in the wedding industry, you already know this, design matters because that's the wow factor that your couples are looking for and have been dreaming of since, and probably even before the ring ended up on their finger. But in case you didn't know, Pinterest is a visual search engine. That means people are coming to Pinterest with the intent to discover something new, and your pins are competing for their attention. Eye-catching design is not just a nice to have, it is essential. Did you know that 85% of pinners say they come to Pinterest to start a new project? That is a huge opportunity for you to inspire them right from the start. You've got to grab their attention in the first 1 to 2 seconds with something visually compelling. With that thought process, not just any design will do. The trends are constantly shifting, and it's about staying ahead of the curve if you want to keep your pins fresh and engaging. So let's get into those trends. First is a Minimalist Luxe trend. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's all about combining sleek, minimalist design with elements of luxury. This is an approach that I bring to not only my own pin designs, but my business, my personal life. I try to keep my house in muted colors. So when you are designing your graphics, think clean lines, muted color palettes, touches of gold or other metallics. Perfection. This works exceptionally well for wedding professionals where elegance is key. So whether you're pinning wedding tablescapes, bouquets, hair and makeup, pairing a minimalist layout with some luxe elements can really give your pins that high-end vibe. Next up is one that I have been seeing for a few weeks now is retro vibes. They are making a comeback as we transition from summer elements to more autumn transitions. So think bold, playful fonts, earthy tones, and that vintage-inspired design element. I am drooling over everything. This is great for creative businesses that want to convey a sense of nostalgia while staying relevant. Whether you're in the wedding space or working in a creative niche, retro design can help your pins stand out among other niches. Brands like Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters are already using this trend to great success on Pinterest. So why not try it out? Now, this one is for my fellow creatives who like things a bit more natural. Organic and imperfect aesthetics are huge right now. Instead of perfect symmetry, think asymmetrical layouts, hand-drawn elements, and that more human touch. Hand-drawn design boards are my absolute favorite to pin and look at, and I will definitely click on it to go see the rest of the design board. This trend taps into that authenticity, which is helping couples really showcase the organic floral patterns, and it has a more personal, bespoke vibe. It is really a huge craving among newly engaged couples. So don't be afraid to let things be a little rough around the edges. Incorporate that sketch style design to keep things feeling real and relatable. Next up is a bold typography. It's definitely something to look out for as we end 2024 and go into 2025. People are loving oversized, bold text paired with minimal visuals, again with a minimalism. It really makes your pins easy to read and catches people's attention as they scroll. When someone is searching for wedding inspiration, it's easy to think they'll pause on that pin that has strong, bold text that tells them exactly what they're looking at and what to do next. Now that we've talked about some of the hottest trends, let's discuss how can you incorporate them into your Pinterest strategy. Whether you're working with a designer or doing your pins yourself, it's all about keeping things fresh while staying true to your brand. So, first, start by updating some of your older pins with new designs. You don't have to completely overhaul your Pinterest boards. That's exhausting. I would never recommend you do that. But check out your analytics for some of your best performing pins and give them a facelift with these updated trend designs. And that'll breathe new life into your content. Another thing that I like to do, and I don't think this is really a hard push for you wedding pros out there, but don't be afraid to experiment. Try out different styles for different boards. Maybe use the retro vibes for your summer wedding inspiration board and the Minimalist Luxe for any modern wedding trends. Testing multiple styles will help you see what resonates best with your ideal audience as well. Lastly, consistency. I think I've mentioned in about every episode so far. While trends are important, you want to make sure your pins still align with your brand. Whether you're trying out that bold typography or leaning more towards minimalist luxe, consistency builds recognition. And that's ultimately what's going to turn those pins into proposals and amazing clients. So that's it. Super easy, straightforward for today's episode. I hope you're feeling inspired to give your Pinterest strategy a design refresh. Remember, Pinterest is a visual playground, so just have fun with it. Trends will help you keep your pins fresh and engaging, but don't forget to stay true to your unique brand. That's what's going to pull your clients to you. If you love today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Your feedback helps me bring you even more content like this. For more Pinterest tips and design inspiration, make sure you're following me on Instagram at The Unapologetic Pinner. And if you want access to exclusive content, sign up for my weekly newsletter where I share trending Pinterest searches and insider tips for wedding pros specifically. And as always, you can pin that. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Unapologetic Pinner. I hope you found some valuable insights to refresh your Pinterest approach. If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Your feedback helps shape future episodes for future listeners. For more tips, follow me on Instagram at The Unapologetic Pinner and check out my weekly newsletter for trending Pinterest searches. And as always, you can pin that.